Hello, and this is your introduction to the if statement. The book definition of the if statement says something like, the if statement is used to create a decision structure, which allows a program to have more than one path of execution. The if statement causes one or more statements to execute only when a Boolean expression is true. So let's mess around with that. That's a lot of vocabulary, but let's mess around with it a little bit. Let's make a new file, and I'm just going to save this on my desktop and call it if play. I'll just delete it later. Okay, so what I did is I went into options and I configured IDLE and I raised the font up. By the way, you can do that if you don't like the small font. So this is the bare bones if statement. If true, do the following. Oops. Notice how it automatically indents for you. So we're going to put some code here and it will execute because this Boolean, or true and false, is true. So let's print this. Oops. Sorry about that. Let's print that. Boy, I'm on a roll. So what? And then let's put down here. What's going to happen here? Okay, let's see if we made any errors. Let's save it, and let's F5. Oh, on mine I have to hit Control. This, that, and will always run. Let's look what happened. If true. Yes, that's true. So we're going to run print this, and we're going to print that, and this will always run. Let's try this. If, false. So should not run this block of code, and you just get the statement that comes after it. So if this Boolean expression you put up here is true, it runs this block of code, everything that's indented, and then it starts over here. If this is false, it skips these. Now you can use what are called Boolean expressions. Let me show you a Boolean expression. Okay, we're going to just print this. I don't want to confuse you, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to format. I'm going to comment out this region. So this will not run now. It printed false. Is 5 greater than 10? Don't think so. If I change this to 15, it will print true. Great. Cool. So let's come back here, format, uncomment region. What's stopping me from just putting this, since this Boolean expression, it's an expression in here, and it returns true, why can't I just go take this and just replace that? So if, get rid of that. If 15 is greater than 10, it is, so this should run. It did print it. So let's check here if 5 is greater than 10. It's not, and it will not run. And of course, you can go do stuff like this. And this is how more commonly it's used. If x is greater than y. If 5 is greater than 10. Let's see if 5 is greater than 10 and have the computer tell me. Will always run. 5 is not greater than 10. So there are many of these expressions, and there's many of these what are called relational operators that you can use to test stuff in your program. Here's the template I'm going to give you. Here's the basics of it, right? If false, print run this, print run that. That will not print. So let's change this. Now it would print. And then what we have here is this is our Boolean expression, and this in the middle is called a relational operator. It tells us how these two are related, and its operation is to return a true or false. These are the ones that we are going to be using, and here's a definition of it. So these right here are the relational operators. You can see if 5 is greater than or equal to 10. You can see if 5 is equal to 10. You can see if 5 is, I like this one, not equal to 10. That would come up true right there. So this is a little overview of the if statement and relational operators. Have fun.